people understand it in different ways. A research scientist from your country came in contact with my teacher, Siaji U Ba Khin. A common friend of ours, my friend here in America, told him, because he passed through a course in Burma and he found it so helpful, and the nature of Dhamma is such, he could not resist. So he started talking to his friends. And this research scientist was his friend. And he told, there is a technique going on in Burma which is so good, it purifies the mind, the whole pattern of the life changes, one starts living so peacefully, so harmoniously. So this research scientist, he came to Burma. Let me try, if there is such a technique, it will be good for me. And he came, discussed with my teacher, discussed the whole technique, and found it good. It is worth trying. I will try. And my teacher found him a deserving case, so he said, 10 days not enough for you, you have come all the way so far, better take 1 month course. And he agreed, all right, I have come with 1 month holiday, I will take 1 month course. So 1 month course, 10 days Anapana, 20 days Vipassana. One Vipassana was given. Lot of reaction in this person. We found he starts jumping from his seat, sometimes 6 inches from the seat. Lot of reaction on the body. One occasion my teacher asked me just to examine, just to see what he is doing, and through the lures of the cell I saw, and I found him standing on his shoulder and shivering as if some ghost has overpowered him. What's happening? And my teacher just smiled, good, impurity is coming out, let them come out. After some time they all passed away. And then later on, of course, we came to know that he was a research scientist, a very senior research scientist in a spacecraft industry, and he had designed an intercontinental missile with a nuclear head. Somebody produces a nuclear arm which will kill thousands upon thousands of people, which will generate such a hellfire. What kind of sankhara that will be? So, such sankhara, if gives this kind of reaction, understandable. After some days, one day my teacher said, good that you are out of all sankharas, at least these gross sankharas. It's very good for you. These sensations helped to take out sankharas from the depth of your mind. He said, no sir, don't say like this. This will become an outer suggestion for me. How can I accept that these sensations take out my sankharas or my impurities? What mental impurities have got to do with these body sensations? I cannot understand. I am a scientist and a research scientist, research scholar. I cannot accept just by suggestions being given by somebody. My teacher was very happy. He laughed, wonderful. I want such students. Nobody should accept blindly whatever the teacher says. Buddha also had the same way of teaching. Whenever he taught something, say he will give a sermon that if you practice this, you will get this benefit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then someone, with all respect, with folded hands, he will say, sir, I accept 1, 2, 3 because I have experienced, but 4 and 5, how can I accept because I have not experienced? And Buddha will say, sadhu, 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 wonderful. Don't accept. Don't accept just because a Buddha says so. Don't accept just because a teacher says so. Don't accept because a scripture says so. Experience yourself and accept. When you experience yourself, you take benefit of it. Otherwise, it's just an intellectual game. So my teacher also said, wonderful, you experience. But you must work exactly as I ask you work, then the result will be wonderful. He said, I am a research scholar, I will work exactly as you asked me to work. And he continued. 1 month was over, and he felt much lighter, much happier. But he still said, I cannot understand what these sensations have got to do. These body sensations and mental impurities, how they are connected. And he went back. And from there he wrote a letter after some time saying that a big change has come in my life. I am out of alcohol and things like this. There was big tension in my life. There was strain in the office dealing with the people. Now I find the atmosphere around me, in my family as well as in the office, has become so cordial. If one becomes peaceful inside, the atmosphere outside also becomes peaceful. If one develops harmony inside, the outside atmosphere also becomes harmonious. But he says, still I cannot understand what those sensations have to do. How impurities go away by these sensations. So after 2 or 3 years, I think he came back again. And this time my teacher said, you have to take a 1.5 month course. 1.5 month course. The old tradition a few decades back was to take courses of 7 weeks. But then with this new age coming, with very fast life, people cannot find time for 7 weeks. If my teacher had asked me to come for 7 weeks, perhaps I would have missed the whole technique for the whole life. And they reduced it to 1 month, and they found, yes, people still get something. They reduced it to 20 days, they get something. 15 days, says something. 10 days, yes, something, very slight. And less than 10 days, oh no. So they made a rule that no Vipassana course should be given less than 10 days. People should get some benefit at least. But, of course, if one works for a longer period, one can grasp the technique thoroughly. So 6 weeks, 1.5 months. And he agreed. 15 days Anapana and 1 month Vipassana. He worked very thoroughly. He was a very sincere person, worked very hard, and went back home. And after that he writes a long letter. Now I understand what these sensations have got to do and how they purify. He is a renowned metallurgist, and he says that in my profession we keep on purifying the metal, and certain metals we don't accept them fully purified if they contain even one foreign molecule out of 1 billion. In 1 billion molecules, if there is one foreign molecule, still it is not taken as pure. So how to take that 1 out of billion? Majority of the impurity is taken away by melting the metal and then taking out. But then this very tiny particle, like 1 in a billion, then he explains in his own way, because he understood in that way, we melt this metal in the form of a rod, and then a ring passes over it of the same metal in a particular way, by which some magnetism is developed, and even if there is one particle, one foreign particle in a billion, invisibly it will go out. Oh, this is what was invented by Buddha. This ring of pure consciousness, as it moves from head to feet. This ring of pure consciousness, if this ring is not pure, if this ring of consciousness has got craving or aversion, then it can't purify. Because it is free from craving and aversion, all the craving and aversion is taken away. That is his way of understanding.